I think I was more open about my feelings than Ritesh, like, point blank. Because when he came back liking someone else.
What?
To the schedule.
I'll tell you, she talks to my mother in Marathi more than I talk. She talks to her every day.
I talk to my mother every day.
And I
my day is not complete.
Yeah.
They'll discuss with me. They're like, but and they're very strict. No, you have to take the day off. It's Baba's day. I was looking at his Instagram and there was some picture with his co-stars. So I said, see, Baba's found a new girlfriend. They were so upset with him.
I reached a particular place that I wanted to be. And another friend of mine had a building right on the Marine Drive. And then I said, look there. And then there were fireworks planned at that point. So there's fireworks on the Marine Drive. And that's where I proposed to her.
They say love is a two-way street, often under construction. This one has been constructed 18 years ago, and for the last 18 years they have remained Bollywood's most ideal couple. Today I have Ritesh Deshmukh and Genelia Deshmukh joining me for a conversation for my chat show, which is called Chemistry 101. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was so nice talking to you.
I am. Matlab, this is over only. Before it starts, you've given me a speech. Thank you.
और बातें करनी है?
मुझे पता था. यही मुझे पता ही था.
What?
I was waiting, I was dreading. I've never been so nervous since my first interview. This interview has made me nervous because it's with you. 18 years of relationship. Do you remember the first day you met and what was your first impression?
Honest, I thought that, Ritesh is this really rich, very connected brat. So I shouldn't look at him and I shouldn't talk to him. So I did.
Really?
Yeah, because I was like, yeah, he's great and all of that is really nice. But I don't want to be in a position where, they don't talk. Because you hear all of that, right? And I've come from like a simple, Bandra street, very happy in my life. So I was like, okay, so he was wondering why am I not talking, and he was very sweet. So I wanted to talk to him, but I was just like, one shouldn't feel that I'm talking to you because you're the chief minister's son, and all of that thing. But anyways, we started talking, and then we never stopped for the next 18 years.
How did that start? Did you kickstart the conversation? Did you break the ice?
No, I don't think it was breaking the ice because we met for a look test of our first film.
Yeah.
So of course we were introduced at the airport. I was introduced to her mom, my mother-in-law now, first, and she's very sweet. And she said, "Hi, Ritesh," and she said, "That's my daughter Genelia," and she's like, "Hi."
Yeah.
And I was wondering what's with the attitude.
I said before he throws, I should throw.
But he has never thrown at you.
Never ever.
Never.
And the thing, our conversation, I remember one of our first conversations was that your name is Jeannie? So I said, no, my name is Genelia. She said, oh, thank God.
Because everyone says Jeannie.
But you call her?
I call her Jeans.
Jeans. So when I got married, his mom was like, Jeans? Why are you calling her Jeans? Are you serious? Why are you calling her Jeans?
I have heard that you used filmy pickup lines on her, if I'm not mistaken.
No, not at all.
Never. But he sang a lot of filmy songs.
Yeah, because I love Hindi music.
How did that perception of yours change? What did you notice in him that your perception about him changed overnight?
No, we just got talking, I think. Not overnight. I think
it took some time.
I'll answer this. At one point, I remember sitting for a shot on a bench in Ramoji Film City, and I sat there, and they were shifting some lines and lights. Sorry, they were shifting some lights. We were sitting on the bench, and she looked at me and said, "Where's the security? Are they in the bush?" I said, "What security? I don't have any security." And that's what changed.
Yeah,
this guy is a normal boy who roams around without security.
Yeah, and he said that it's
so you can befriend him.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyways, I think I was more open about my feelings than Ritesh, like, point blank. Because when he came back liking someone else.
What?
To the schedule.
Can we get one filter coffee for Genelia with extra filter?
But now, It's okay now, you're married to me.
Yeah, but is it truth? Is it truth? So you told him.
No, no one told each other. Actually, till when for a long time I was like, are we seeing each other or what's happening? But I think we were so inseparable. Because also we had a very long distance relationship.
Yeah.
Many people don't know this, but he was very busy at the time that he was working, and I was very busy. Not in Mumbai. I was back there in the south. So meeting was like almost impossible, and we had all our conversations on the phone, literally.
Yeah.
But we never went without a day without speaking, and even if it was some days like the days that Ritesh was partying, which was 5 minutes, it would still matter.
After that movie, do you remember the first date that you guys went on? What happened? What did you do? What did you plan for her? What are the most special things that you guys have planned for each other? Surprises, if I may
I don't
ask.
think we've done too many dates, and I remember the first time we went out. I'm sure Ritesh remembers also.
Please.
No, you.
No, can't remember.
No,
No.
you say, you say.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Oh, shit.
Are you serious?
No, he does. I'm sure he remembers.
You did. You did.
The first time we went out was to watch Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum. So that's why Suraj Hua Madham was our song for the relationship.
Oh,
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah. So we just went out for a movie, just that, and then I
think it was Liberty.
yeah, it was. Yeah.
But was there any particular moment when you realized that, she's the one for me and he's the one for me? Like, it happens, right? In a relationship, although you're dating, suddenly one incident or one moment makes you just realize that, I just want to spend the life with him or her only.
I don't think so. It's about a particular moment.
Yeah.
Because when we were in a relationship, like Janila said, it was never said, okay, we are going to start dating from one particular day.
Yeah.
But I think it just was understood that this is a relationship that we are in. We were respectful about the fact that we were together. And with every passing day, it was only reassuring that this is the right decision.
I don't even think we thought it would go on for so long, or whatever.
Also, I think the beauty was that we did not try to hold on to each other too strong.
Yeah.
So, if life at that point would have said we had to part our ways, we were ready for that.
We were ready for that.
And the fact that we were ready for that, we were always together.
Yeah, I think that's rightly said. Like, we were always ready for, we come from a very glamorous profession. We were both very young. And we met each other when we were like just starting off in our first film. Not like I knew him
I was
before.
23, she was 18.
Yeah, so it was one of those that.
Or probably lesser. 18.
So so we always gave ourselves that option that we understand. I think we were very matured. I feel
Absolutely. I think that maturity shows in a relationship even today. Replicating that kind of love in our generation is very difficult.
Yeah.
But looking at you guys gives us hope.
Yeah.
How many times have people come up to you and told you the same? And how do you take that compliment? Genuinely being called Bollywood's most ideal couple at this point.
I think.
I don't think we have ever thought about that tag. I think it's just the love that you were saying this, or few other people say it. But the aim is not to be, Bollywood's most loved couple. I don't think that's what one aims also.
Yeah.
The idea is the fact that we are in love with each other, and we continue to do so, reinventing our lives with different stages that we were in. When we were in a relationship, then marriage, then post one child, then post two children.
Yeah.
And also what happens, there's a sense of maturity in terms of what I thought in my mid-20s to now is completely different in terms of perspective towards life and relationship. So I think you should find enough reasons to continue to be in love with each other.
Yeah, I think also we're very clear. Like, Ritesh is good at a lot of things, and I don't unnecessarily step into that place, because he's good at it. If I'm good at something, he doesn't unnecessarily. So, like, people often ask us, do you do like girly nights out and do you do like boys night out, we find that immature at some level because we're like, you don't need to do
Yeah.
that. Like if he needs to go out, he goes out. If I need to go out, it's not one that, you know, we have
Absolutely.
to, or I need my space. There's enough of space in the relationship, you know, so we kind of, we don't think too much into that. But yeah, having a lot of people come up and say, you know, Yola, just that, they're like, yay!
When you talk about family, after marriage, has the loyalties shifted? I want to know. Like, has his family become closer to you and has your family become closer to him?
I'll tell you, she talks to my mother
Yeah.
in Marathi more than I talk.
I
She
do.
talks to her every day.
I talk to my husband's mother every
And
day.
I
Like, my
talk-
day is not complete.
Yeah. And I get more importance in her house.
Yeah, that's very annoying.
In what ways? Like, in what ways?
In every way. Like it's always Ritesh is right, Ritesh is tired. I'm like, I have worked the whole day. No, he's tired, let him rest. So Ritesh does one day, which is great. I don't know a lot of, I mean, I know a lot of dads who do a lot of things, but you know, distant learning that our kids have now been doing online. I used to do it like, you know, all 5 days, and it was, I felt that I needed one day off where, you know, it was probably a different perspective because I don't feel I'm that good to do the whole thing as well, like, you know, for the child, and I want to do my best. So that one day off would just, you know, so I asked Ritesh and I said, would you do one day? So he said, yes, of course. So every time he realizes Wednesday is coming,
Oh
which
my
is his
God,
day.
this Wednesday of my life.
Yeah. He said, I've never found anything more tough.
So basically in my child education, one day a week is ruined.
No,
That's good.
not at all. Not
No,
at all.
I don't think. I think you educate them about a lot of other stuff, which is amazing. When I see his videos, like
Yeah.
from this time, your firstborn, secondborn, I've seen them. You teach them values,
Yes.
which is
He's
very,
very,
important.
very, very
you know,
important.
when you teach them painting, when you teach them, you know, eco-friendly stuff that you do, that we get to see. I'm sure you do much more than that, but that's a sense of value that you inculcate in your kids.
Kids, yes,
you know,
yes, that
which you
is-
both have done.
Yeah.
And wonderfully well. Wonderfully well.
Oh, thank you.
No, he's very good. In fact, Ritesh is very good at doing these
Yeah.
things. You know, he finds in his 100. He may be dispersed and all over the place very often, but when it comes to them, and they also, I feel at some level, when they know it's their dad, they become more sympathetic. You know, they're like, Baba didn't do this, but Baba, we'll get it done, and they keep coming to ask me.
So my children tell the teacher, Miss, today these things won't come on time because it's my Baba's day.
Really?
आप इज्जत कि आज कुछ खराबी होने लगी क्योंकि आज बाप का दिन है.
No, and then they'll discuss with me. They're like, but and they're very strict. No, you have to take the day off. It's Baba's day, Baba's day. But then they'll discuss with me. Baba can't keep the things early. So why don't you keep it for him?
Sweet.
Yeah.
But I want to know who's the good cop, who's the bad cop. I somehow pointed it in the right way.
Yes.
I think.
Good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, only bad. Like only bad. I'm only bad.
So all the decisions that has to happen has to be rooted through you.
Yeah.
You pamper them only.
No, but you know when kids come,
No, he's a good cop.
they just bypass me. So I ask them, why aren't you asking me? So for example, can I go down to play? So then can I go down to play? I caught him. I said, why aren't you asking me? But Baba, if I ask you, you'll ask I can they go down to play? Which is true.
Which is true.
Yeah.
And she told me that Rahil is the leveling factor in
Oh,
your
yeah,
life.
yeah.
Why was he not here? He would have saved me from
Yeah, of course. Ritesh has this personality which is really nice, but he tends to intimidate, right? But Rahil and Ritesh have this amazing relationship where no one listens to each other. Like, he doesn't
What?
listen to him, he doesn't listen to him.
So, matlab, how does it work then?
So basically he has an explanation for everything. He is all of thought and he doesn't think that I fall in the line of importance.
No, absolutely not.
So
Ritesh, he is obsessed with it.
No, of course not. I'm not saying that way, but I'm just saying that if he decides to go and play, then he'll give me explanation how he's right and I'm wrong.
Yeah, that is all. But that's with me also.
Yeah, but that's for every kid, I feel.
No. Rian listens in that zone. Rahil will have an explanation. For whatever he does in life, he has an explanation. But I think Ritesh has like, I was always the bad cop, and he became a partner to me rather than just being a good cop,
Yeah.
you know. So now the kids, you know, they know that Ai Baba will take a decision together. It's
Yeah.
no more that it's, you know, Ai and then Baba will be okay with it, which is good, I think, because
Yeah.
I feel very often it's very sad that the mom has to take everything in life and the dad just gets to chill. Like, I one day I told her, it's so unfair. Like, it's so unfair.
So we are taught something and we pass it on to our generations. But now if you look at parenting, and especially after the pandemic, the kind of, and
Yeah.
with the boom of social media, mobile phones, everything has changed.
Yes.
How do you tackle that? Especially the paparazzi culture, because it can be problematic for kids that age, especially because they are your kids. How do you tackle that? Does that become a problem beyond a certain limit?
No, I see. Let's understand. I respect all the photographers who come outside, wait,
Yeah.
and click the picture. Okay? And they're clicking pictures because probably we work for something and they think whatever, you know, they're worthy of clicking pictures. And let's understand that they're also giving it to some website and whatever, they're also getting a certain monetary benefit out of it. And I respect that. I feel if one photograph, if it's going to get them X amount of rupees, I will stand and I'll click a picture. But I sometimes find it difficult when, you know, I find some of them outside kids' schools. Because I feel leave kids away from the school. Fair enough. You're outside the building, they're there, and there's only that much you can run away from it. Respect to adapt. And when you tell them, "Ke yaar, aaj click mat karo," and they appreciate that.
Yeah,
and they respect that.
They do.
oblige.
Fine.
They
oblige.
And we are absolutely fine. So,
Yeah.
this school part, I feel कि school में नहीं होना चाहिए, because क्या है कि there are 10 kids coming, you're only clicking 2 kids, then it doesn't
Look,
at that
it's not-
age वो अच्छा नहीं लगता, वो
And it's
आपके photo है।
detrimental to the
वो
children.
बच्चों के लिए भी गलत है, दूसरे जो बच्चे जिनके फोटोग्राफ्स आप नहीं क्लिक कर रहे हो उनके लिए भी अच्छा नहीं है। ये स्कूल के बाहर नहीं होना चाहिए। हाँ, आप अपने घर पे हो, घर के बाहर है, या किसी की बर्थडे पार्टी पे सब लोग जा रहे हैं, वहाँ पर मीडिया खड़ा है, आप क्लिक कर रहे हैं, नो प्रॉब्लम, प्लीज क्लिक। सो I just hope that outside school it stops.
Yeah, I hope
Otherwise, I don't have an issue. This is what it
Yeah.
is. इससे दूर जब होना होता है तो हम लोग गांव चले जाते हैं, वहाँ 2-3 महीने रह लेते हैं, वहाँ ना कोई फोटोग्राफर है, सब मेरे गांव वाले हैं, तो they are more than happy to just leave us alone and we roam around the farms and do all the fun stuff.
But Genelia, now very important question: who's the one who argues the most? Like arguments?
Yeah, no, I read
बच गए। मुझे लगा कि
I don't argue.
He doesn't argue at all.
he doesn't fight also.
No, he never fights. He never fights. He never fights. But I sometimes tell him that you're just being the saint. I'm like, why do you not fight?
When you argue,
Yeah.
he's the one to patch up first?
I don't think there's any patch up as such. I think they just forgets that there was ever an issue. So I hold on sometimes. I try to let go. I've become much better, I think, with time. But I think the attitude that he has, which I wish I did, but it doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
you know, if there's an issue, he'd be happy to say sorry and, you know, move on. He doesn't feel that he needs to invest time into it. And I feel that it has to be clarified, because then it's issue after issue after issue. But that's my personality. Like, if something isn't, you know, sorted out,
Clear, yeah.
I feel that it just starts, you know, piling up one on top of
But
the
you are
other.
allowed only 10 questions in a day.
Yeah, all the time I'm allowed only.
I wish I could give you that. You already crossed 100.
You told me I'm allowed any number of questions today.
Yeah.
Just say.
Scratch card you get.
Thanks. See, I have much support today. Thank God. But what is this funda of 10 questions in a day? Please explain this to me. ये शुरू कहाँ से होता
I
है?
don't know why. He said, oh, your 10 questions are done. Then I couldn't ask anymore.
Like what is this?
Paresh
You
Rawal of Judai.
That is what Arjun Kapoor calls me, you know.
Yeah. No, I just said कि लाइफ को सिंपल रखते हैं। आप 10 सवाल पूछो दिन में, जो पूछना है पूछो, 10 सवाल के बाद चल। बट वो होता नहीं है।
No, what rubbish. Now I'm quiet. The children ask the question.
Oh.
I do full drama with the children. So when he's not there, once Ridesh was not there for a while, he was shooting. So, when he's shooting, he's really busy and whatever. So the boys asked me, where's Baba gone? And I was looking at his Instagram and there was some picture with his co-star. So I said, see, Baba's found a new girlfriend. They were so upset with him. They were so upset with him. I was like, thank God, mother
And then
is
how
the
did you
main.
sort it out? They called him?
No, I only sorted out. But yeah, they'll tell him, Baba, where have you gone? But who are you with?
On that note, we'll move on to our second segment, which is called She Said Yes. So we are back with Ritesh and Janelia for our second segment, She Said Yes, presented by Limelight Lab Grown Diamonds. So basically, this segment is special because I want to know, you said it in the first segment that बहुत मेहनत की थी, रितेश को बोला था कि मुझे ये चाहिए वो चाहिए. So I want to know how did Ritesh propose and what did you guys plan for proposal? You wanted a certain kind of proposal and that didn't happen.
True.
Yeah, through and through, like years. It happened right before your wedding, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
So what was the thing that he planned? And what did you tell him for him to plan it like that?
No, so the thing was that we started seeing each other and there was no official thing. It was just, we started seeing each other. Like we said, it wasn't like restriction on, on the relationship. It wasn't that, we made this whole thing around it. So it went on, and then when we finally realized that we're getting married, I said, no, now I can't go into marriage without a proposal. I said, Ritesh, you have to do something. He said, but what do I do? I mean, like now we're getting married. The date is fixed. So I was like, no, but still, for my satisfaction, you have to do. Ritesh, you'll tell, then the rest.
So what I did was, I told her that I have to go and buy Shadi ho rahi thi, and I told her I have to go and buy some stuff. Let's go to Taj. Buy shoes. I said, dress well. She said, buying shoes, I dress well.
Yeah.
I said, no, just generally because we'll figure out something. So we sat in the car when I reached Taj, and then I stopped the car on the opposite side towards the gateway. And she said, why are you stopping the car? I said, we'll walk across because there's a lot of traffic. So she got out, and then I had a jacket. I wore my jacket. She said, why are you wearing a jacket? I said, no. So then I took her down the Taj thing on the jetty and I got on a speedboat. Then we sat on the speedboat and it was in the evening. The speedboat went to a yacht. A friend of mine had a yacht and he was kind enough to let me have it for the evening. So we climbed in a yacht. Then we went across towards Marine Drive and it started getting dark. We used to have this pizza from Trats. So I called for our favorite pizza. We sat on the front of the yacht. It was lovely, chilly evening, and I reached a particular place that I wanted to be. And another friend of mine had a building right on the Marine Drive, and then I said, "Look there," and then there were fireworks planned at that point. So there's fireworks on the Marine Drive. That's where I proposed to her, in the middle of the
So
ocean.
lovely.
Yeah, it was full drama. It was like, and I always said that there's some drama before we get married. But I didn't know it would go to this extent. It was very, very special.
But this was how many days before the wedding?
This was like some 10 days before the wedding.
Yeah.
Less than 10 days.
Listen,
But what was your reaction to this? Because you wanted it clearly, so he planned it, and this is a lovely, lovely thing that you
No, I
did.
was excited. Like I was thrilled to bits. I didn't because as it was coming closer, it was already like post the 20th. So as it was coming closer to the wedding, I was like, no chance, he's forgotten. And I'm also someone like if I've told you 100 times, then as the date is coming closer, I'll just keep quiet because I'll hope that you remember. And if you don't remember, you're screwed for the rest of your life. Because I will remind you every once. So I thought maybe it's going to be one of those moments where he's forgotten, and now we're going to get married, and now for the rest of his life he's going to hear that you didn't propose to me and I wanted it, but it was full drama.
But we have planned something which is, of course, not as special as what
Definitely
Ritesh
not.
did. Yeah, because competition is too high there. उसमें ना मतलब अगर मुझे भी ऐसा किसी ने कर दिया तो मैं पसंद ना भी करूँ तो मैं शादी करूँ. तो बात ये है. So we have something special for you. So we have a diamond ring
Oh.
for Genelia.
How sweet.
You have all my heart, and you
Thank
have
you.
Genelia, who's even better than a diamond.
Oh,
so I just
sweet.
want you to, you know, do the honors. So what's special about these diamonds is that it is not mined but lab grown. They are real diamonds but planet friendly and eco friendly. To get them we don't have to waste gallons of water and we don't screw up the land. In fact, it's a homegrown technology which is not only eco friendly but also made in India.
Thank you. Thank you.
Before I go, I just want to tell you that sometimes it's very difficult to find this kind of a bonding between actors and a media person. But I'll genuinely say that thank you for always making me feel like home and always making me feel that, you know, कुछ भी problem होगा कभी तो I know that I can come to you with
Yes.
any rubbish that I am in.
Anytime.
And that's what matters. Thank you.
मैं हूँ ना.
That is true.
Thank you.
That was it,
I think
Thank
we had
you.
a great time.
Yeah, we had a lovely
you
time.
really asked some wonderful questions.
And
many
your handwriting is
unnecessary.
like print.
Yeah.
God, it's like
Amazing
print.
handwriting.
Wow.
इतनी अच्छी बात है इसकी बाकी सब मैं कैमरा पे नहीं बोल सकता.
Thank you and biggest hug to both of you. that you
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Lots
you.
of love.